Hello and welcome to a rainy Baku for the P0 Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the third longest circuit on the calendar after Spa and Jeddah. And this is our quali lap on the wet tyres. The difficult first corner, difficult second corner, classic of a street track, both of them narrow on exit. Makes Danny Rick's overtake from a few years ago on the Williams cars into the turn one even the more impressive. No DRS of course due to the weather, and now we go into the old city. Really tight through here. And in these weather conditions, it's all about getting as much traction as possible. And every lap's improving as well. As we're about to head into the famous Castle section, home of Leclerc's I am stupid comment. The thinnest part of an F1 track at 7.6 metres I believe. As we go up. And it's very easy to understeer there and to lose traction on exit as well. As we now start heading downhill. And the car is a bit of a shake and a wobble there. And these braking points are very difficult to find, to get right. I touched a bit of a curb which ran me, brushed the wall slightly. And it's important to get good traction here. We run slightly wide to come back, because it's important to get a good run to the line. I think we have lost time, yes we have.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions.
A little wobble as well through the fast F section. Into this very long straight through the centre of Baku. That's going to put us in P5 right behind our teammate for the time being. But the weather does seem to be improving slightly. And we do try a run on the intermediate tyres, but it's not quite dry enough. Very slippery. And that any attempt at the lap is now over. And we will start P9, our teammate in P4. Quite a few did improve on the inters, but still the quickest two times are on those wet compound tyres. Although I don't think 2.4 seconds behind pole is purely accurate of our time, it probably isn't far off. This is not a favourite track of ours. We've got to start on the soft compound tyres now, as we all get ready for the 200 metre run to turn 1. Lights out, away we go. The AlphaTauri behind us thinks we're good on the outside, we block that off. We have lost the position as the Alpine of Michelando, but we will go around the outside. We get a much better drive coming out of the corner. Ooh, there's a Red Bull in the wall. There's our teammate going slowly. So there's 2 positions gained. Not sure what's happened there. As we tuck in now behind the Williams of John Brinjar. Apologies if I butchered that name. As he struggles on those mediums to get temperature. Yellow flags, I feel that may be a feature of this race, is a consistent amount of yellow flags. Not a great start however for the McLaren team, leading the constructors by a small margin at the moment, but this isn't going to help matters. Picked up a needless 3 seconds corner cut warning there as well, and that wasn't far off, running wide there. So the softs are obviously quicker than the hard compound tyres. We're pulling away from our teammate at the moment, but be interested to see how long that stays for. I think if we're on the same strategy, the same tyres, Rob would probably run rings around me here. But a 2-stopper with the likelihood of safety cars seems a decent bet. So on to lap 2, no DRS yet of course, although I'm aware there might be plans in this F1 season to introduce DRS after lap 1, similar to what they've done in the junior formula. It should be interesting to see how that pans out. So we're keeping in touch with this little group. I'm not sure if there was contact there, if it was simply Luca spinning the rear wheels up a little bit. Purple first sector apparently, but I wouldn't trust that for a minute. This game notorious for its poor sector times. Well, we've definitely caught onto the back of this little battle here. Takes full commitment through there. Really, really easy to just lock up and go straight on there. But Lucalas is... I'm not sure what's holding this up. I can see Lucalas all over Red Bull, but he looks like he may have ran wide there. Oh! Lucalas definitely ran wide there. He's in the wall. Aston Martin hitting the wall with some force. I'm amazed he survived that. As we're only 2/10 off the leader's pace at the moment, although of course we are on the quicker tyre. And as Rob Wheels on his halves is now catching us, this may be... could become a time where we may have to let him through. Yeah, so this, we have a wobble going up the castle. And I would say now, I would definitely like to be on a quicker tyre, I feel. I don't think Rob Wills will have DRS this lap. We definitely won't. So we're in a bit of no man's land here. How's this? Another taking going on in front of me. And we can see if we can pick up any pieces from this. Rob Wills now in the DRS zone, but so are we. So it won't be here where we play the team game. Ooh! Got on the curb, we got a snap of oversteer, we just about saved it, but we've lost ground to the car in front when we were within the DRS window. And this might be where we pull over for our teammate. But the trick is to do this and not give Matty and the other Aston Martin the advantage. Oh, and that's a massive accident! Huge accident! Safety car out, we are going to box. Big accident for the Williams. We do box, we stick on a set of mediums. And so as we are about to restart under the safety car, say we have fresh mediums, it's taking that much percentage out of them just cruising behind the safety car. But we will have a tyre advantage on all those in front of us. Matty in the Aston Martin directly behind us. He also started on soft and stopped for mediums. We've been left behind a little bit at the restart. And one thing that I find really different from previous versions of the car is they just don't ride the curbs very well at all. As we chase after Dale. Yellow flag somewhere. It's not going to affect us at the moment. Oh my God! The Mercedes torpedoed! Tightest part of the track! Torpedoed into the Ferrari! The spirit of George Russell lives on, oh my word! And we're that distracted we exceed track limits. An absolutely insane accident. And it looks as though both cars are still running and there's no sign of a safety car. And somehow we are now in P7. Crazy development. And wow, look at the straight line speed of the Aston behind me. Both got that same Mercedes engine, of course. But the Aston obviously running far lower wings. Wonder if that'll affect tyre wear. As our teammate, unused hards, is now running away with us, and I suppose we could say that we are getting held back a little bit. Oh, EOJ's going to run wide there. We do have a car retired. EOJ's going to run wide again. We'll have a much better exit, but it's so tight along the streets of Baku. But we get the run. We're going to stick it up the inside. And we've seen the lap before. What can go wrong here? And that's done correctly. Enough space given. But unfortunately, Matty's going to follow through. And during Rob and Dixie Enormous's battle, we've managed to slightly catch onto them as well.
Green flag.
And Matty looking menacing now in our rearview mirror. And again, the car just can't handle the curbs. And I think it's probably going to need a different style of driving from me going forward, especially on tracks such as this. One thing my extra wings have got the advantage over Matty is he has a lot to catch up as we get onto this straight, because he's slower during the middle sector, but he's on our inside. Will he make the move here?
DRS is now online.
We give him space if he wants to, but he wasn't quite committed, probably fearing he may understeer into us. And so could this be where we're catching up to the battle in front quite nicely now, as our teammate gets past the Alpine. And will Matty try again? He gets closer again. So lap 10, we're looking good here for a strong finish. Everyone has to pit again. Those on hards will have to go mediums. We're going to go on a new set of mediums. So this is working out quite well. And that was much better because we didn't hit that curve. And Dixie did hit the curve, and can we get past Dixie here? Oh no, we're not going to have the chance. There's the safety car. And here's the decision to make. And it will be a set of hard compound tyres to the end. But I think we're going to lose the position now to Matty because we're going to have to double stack behind our teammate. Yeah, there we are. The Papaya boys from Woking doing a quick enough job, but still we have lost that position. Chubby Slug must have picked up damage in the Red Bull because Rob Wills, our teammate, managed to jump him now as well. And so a shame we've lost that position. But we've gambled on the hard compound tyres, thinking those mediums won't last till the end of the race. We've seen how bad tyre wear is. But it's about managing now the warm-up of the hard compound tyres. Oh, that's wide. And we're going to clip the wall. And we're going to let the Ferrari of Skarma pass, and we've got the other Aston of Lucalas now on our outside. Oh, fantastic racing from the pair of us. We managed to get both of us through there, and there's a yellow flag. What's happened up here? Oh, our teammate's round. And Skarma's made up 2 places in the space of 1 sector. So, oh, we're going to clip the curb again. And we just brushed the wall. And we've got now the sister Ferrari of K-Pax on our back. Tyler's looking okay. And I think those mediums will really struggle later on into this stint, or they will have to pit again. So that's what we're, that's the hopium we've got at the moment. But we just really haven't got the speed around here. But I suppose with 9 laps to go, a top 10 finish we'd be quite happy with, I think. We have nearly broken that 1 second 2k pack actually. So it might be a case that the mediums are already starting to struggle. As we brush the wall again. Seems impossible to get temperature into these tyres. But yeah, we've done that. There's a yellow flag, some of that's behind us.
Green flag, we're racing again.
Doesn't look like there's a sign of a safety car at the moment. The race leader average sticks in the fastest lap, and it is very fast. DRS is now enabled. And so, slightly in no man's land here now. Struggling to close the gap to those in front. Just nipped the wall there. Was going to say, and struggling to get away from K-Pax, but driving like that's not going to help us. My word, I despise this track. And so it's going to be very difficult now to remove ourselves from the DRS of K-Pax. We're also on our very last warning in terms of corner cutting penalties. And there's a yellow flag, quickly turns green. And yet again, just no grip in the front of the car. And our teammate making a recovery behind us as well. If the chance comes, we'll pull over. I don't think their medium's going to go all the way. So it's pointless losing time battling.
Is 3.3 seconds.
And so he's about to finish lap 17, start lap 18. We will let our teammate through. It seems from looking at the timing screens as well, Matty on these hard tyres is struggling. And I think we're just both hoping that those mediums fall off the cliff. And there's another yellow flag. What's happened here? Oh, there's one Alpine in the wall.
Green flag.
And there's another Alpine heading towards Hungary. An absolute disaster for Alpine. Not sure what's happened there. It seems the Gasly v Ocon era has definitely started over at Alpine. Oh, K-Pax is firmly in the wall. Misjudges braking. Straight into the wall.
Ahead is 1.9 seconds.
And so the pressure from the Ferrari behind is now abated. And to be honest, after all this, I would not mind a top 6 position, but there's the Alpine out. I wonder if he had damage from the accident earlier. And the safety car is out, and so everyone will now box for softs. And we have the same issue of my teammate being ahead of me, the double stack, and losing out to an Aston Martin. There we have it. And away we go. We've got the Ferrari of Scammer behind. As Lucalas is slightly wide there, we're going to go straight up the inside. and make a really opportunistic move up into turn 2. Oh, there's all sorts going on in front as well. And we get the move done. The soft tyres really working.
We've got a lot of spare energy.
What is now essentially a 4-lap sprint to the end. Some went conservative and went for medium tyres until the end. We went aggressive. We've gone for the soft tyres. I think it's plain to see, even with a quicker tyre, we are just slow at this track. And so now, Will, what can Skarma do here? Is he close enough? I don't think he is. Not at the moment. As we're about to start the penultimate lap, we've been able to keep Skarma at bay for the majority. Tyres are starting to get used now though. But it looks as though we're going to come into a top 6 finish. Make that top 5! Not sure what's happened to our teammate, but we will take that. No need for team orders now, of course. This is a race till the end. As we're going to run wide there, we'll have to struggle to slow the car down. And we're on the curve, we're trying not to take our teammate out. And Skarma's passed us. The opportunistic fox that Skarma is in the Scarlet Ferrari. And we're also now being pressured by the Alpine of Dixie and the Aston of Laverick. Just could not slow the car down. And a top 5 has turned into a top 7. With the forecast looking worse than that, possibly, if we don't get a move on now. There'll be a meeting later at the Woking factory, I'm absolutely sure about that, about what's gone on today. Could that have been dealt with better? Who knows? We get so close to the wall there. But there is no use crying about spilt milk.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
We do a half-hearted look up the inside to try and scare Skarma off the road. Not to be. Former winner at this track, of course. Skarma, I believe. Well, definitely a podium finisher, if not a winner. So Dixie behind us is in the wall.
Green flag.
And I'm struggling now with rear grip in this car.
Okay,
Really struggling.
Resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety.
And we pick up a 3-second penalty. And the last 2 laps have gone from bad to worse.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go
And it's now that the crossover between soft and mediums are strongest as well. And so I'd have probably taken a top 8 at the start of the race. Somewhere during the middle I wouldn't have. The tyre gamble didn't quite pay off. And I think we're about to get overtaken by an Aston. It's not really going to matter, we have that 3-second penalty. It'll just be one for the fans, seeing cars go side by side. And that will be the end of the race and the end of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. McLaren remain top of the constructors, but it's just getting closer and closer, especially with Aston's good results today. And a podium for Red Bull and Chubby Slug. All to play for next weekend at the Hungaroring.